Today we're taking a look at another Foundation starter deck, and today it is an Azorius Flyers build. It's pretty interesting, and I think we've got a pretty good angle of how to upgrade this deck on a budget. So let's go take a look at it. Okay, so here we are with the base form of the deck. This is the deck that everyone gets their hands on with Foundations, and you can tell at kind of first look that this deck is a little disjointed. It's a little all over the place. There is a clear theme of what I think they were trying to go for, of cheap flyers and ground creatures with high toughness to kind of like hold the opponent back long enough for you to get your damage in with the flyers. Because you got Healer's Hawk, Spectral Sailor, Dawnwing Marshal. You also got Empyrean Eagle that also pumps all of your other flyers. You got Angel of Finality, Sarah Angel, Cloud Blazer, Curate of Destiny. It's like, so you can see that there is a clear vision for the deck, but it's really disjointed and kind of all over the place. So we're going to take what we see here and we're going to make it a little more fine-tuned and make it into a deck that's actually playable. So give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, this feels a lot better. So what we did was we cut out a majority of the cards that didn't make sense, and we basically remolded this deck into an Angels flying deck. So here's what we did. We bumped up Giada to a 3-of. We are running Elspeth's Smite and Sheltered by Ghosts as our removal package. And our angels are Youthful Valkyrie, Dazzling Angel, Holy Cow, it's an angel, it's not just a cow, Inspiring Overseer, Resplendent Angel, Errant and Giada. Now, bear this in mind. Giada's on this card, and Giada is on this card. However, because Errant and Giada is not the same as just Giada, you can have both of these out on the table at the same time, so don't be afraid of that. We're also running Exemplar of Light, Sarah Paragon, and Lyra Dawnbringer. So you got a pretty impressive package of angels for this deck. We're also running a little bit of counterspells with No More Lies, and a little bit of card draw with Chart a Course, and with, we have here, a single copy of Invasion of Dominaria. We also have Inspiring Overseer to draw some cards, and also Exemplar of Light is a great card draw engine. Every turn, when you gain a life, you put a +1/+1 counter on Exemplar of Light. And whenever the Exemplar gets one or more +1/+1 counters on it, you get to draw a card, but only once per turn. And the best thing about that is it'll trigger off of gaining a life off of something like Tranquil Cove, or it'll trigger off of you putting +1/+1 counters on it through something like Giada Font of Hope. So it's a pretty good all-rounder creature. For only 4 mana, I feel like it's a pretty good include for this deck. So that's the deck. We'll do a quick rare breakdown for you. So Giada, that's 3. Then we have... where's our next rare? Okay, Resplendent Angel, so 2 more, that's 5. Errant and Giada, 2 more, that's 7. Exemplar of Light, 2 more, that's 9. Sarah Paragon, 2 more, that's 11. Lyra Dawnbringer, 2 more, that's 12, 13. And the 1 Temple of Enlightenment in the mana base makes 14. So we are under our budget of 15 rares and mythics. So this does still qualify as a budget build, so this should not be too difficult on your wallet. But yeah, that's the deck. So let's take it out there for a few games and see how it does. Okay, so this is not the best hand, but it does have Giada, Sarah Paragon. It's got a draw spell and 4 lands. I mean, it's not the worst I've ever seen. Opponent goes first. That gives us an opportunity to draw a better card when we start our turn. And we have Tranquil Grove to play turn 1 since we won't be playing anything on the first turn. So let's go for it. Alright, opponent plays a Forest to open with. I will open with a Tranquil Grove. Game 1 live. Alright, second Forest. Alright, let's go and play Island and play Giada. Opponent's pausing. They might have something to kill Giada with. It is entirely possible. Okay, now they just drew their land. Okay, so they are green and red, not just green. They play Commune with Nature. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. And they went for Panicked Allosaur. So are they a dinosaurs deck that just has a really slow start? Maybe. Alright, let's go Plains. And then we will go with the Youthful Valkyrie. Alright, Youthful Valkyrie is in play. Gain 2 life. Attack for 2 with the Giada. I mean, gain a +1 counter for the Youthful Valkyrie. Alright, Giada hits for 2. Alright, play another Forest. Have anything to do with that? Poking Raptor. That's a good play. I like that. Alright, let's go and play another Plains. And then we will go and attack, like so. Then we can play Chart a Course. Okay, draw 2 cards. And then we could play either Youthful Valkyrie, Inspiring Overseer, or we can wait and play Errant and Giada. So I think we'll wait and play Errant and Giada later. They add 2 green mana to their mana pool. Makes it so they can play their Panicked Allosaur, which would be pretty good against us, because it has reach. Okay, they play the Panicked Allosaur. It can tap to deal 2 damage to each opponent. Alright, pass. Do they want to attack? They do. So, moment of truth here. I'm going to play Errant and Giada, and I'm curious, because we have a Giada on the table, and this is technically a Giada. Will the legend rule apply? Let's find out. +1 counter on the Youthful Valkyrie. And it looks like it does not count. That's pretty awesome. So then we will block right there and take their creature out. Oh, looks like they have a combat trick. Very good. Ah, perfect timing. Okay, let's play this. Then we will play Shelter by Ghosts, targeting the Panicked Allosaur. Well, put it on Giada, targeting the Panicked Allosaur. Okay, and then we can play the Exemplar of Light, but we'll do that later. We're going to attack first. Then we play the Exemplar. Exemplar comes in, gets +1 counters, and draws me a card. Sweet. Alright, 2 green mana to the mana pool. Alright, play a Bristling Backwoods, deals 1 damage to our face. I really like Exemplar of Light. It is a really cool angel. Alright, looks like they're thinking about what they want to do there. They play another Panicked Allosaur. Okay, sweet. Right, I think I learned my lesson last time. I'm not going to block it this time. Yeah, I have more than enough health to keep me healthy, so I'm just going to let that happen. Alright, next up, let's play an Inspiring Overseer. It's going to gain 1 life and draw us a card. And Exemplar of Light gains a +1 counter and draws us a card because the Inspiring Overseer gave us 1 life. So I don't want to play that right now because that gains us a life and Exemplar of Light can only trigger once per turn. So let's play the island. Then next we will attack with these 2. See if they have another combat trick for us. Okay, they block the Panicked Allosaur against the Exemplar of Light. It dies. They go to 3. And then I will end the turn with a Youthful Valkyrie. That is some big dang angels. Oh my gosh. 2 mana for a 5/7 flying? Not bad. Not bad at all. In the Presence of Ages, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card and or a land card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Pretty cool art on that too. Like that a lot. You get like some spelunkers discovering an ancient civilization. That's pretty cool. Well, they went and got Itzkinth, firstborn. Dinotomaton! Oh my god. Okay, they give their hulking raptor Menache. Not that it really matters, because I have multiple untapped blockers. And you don't have any mana right now, so I can freely block this. So I'll block with those. He'll kill my Inspiring Overseer. No big deal. His creature dies in the process, though. Okay, my turn. Let's go and play the Tranquil Grove. That gains us a life, and a +1 counter for the Exemplar, and a conceding opponent. Very good. Okay, so we get to go first. We have a Tranquil Grove, a Island, a Giada, Holy Cow, Inspiring Overseer, Lyra, and a Faebloom Trick. That's a pretty decent hand. I hope I can draw into some lands. Because if we draw into some lands, then this is a pretty good hand. Okay, opponent plays a Razorverge Thicket, and then plays a Veteran Survivor. So we are up against a Survivor deck. We'll play a Giada. I will not block. Their survival effect just eats cards from graveyards, so it's not really important at this moment. Okay, let's go there, and I'm going to go next, attack, 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 boom, boom, boom. Alright, and then end turn. And here's a cool thing. Holy Cow is an angel. So when I play Holy Cow, it'll come in with a +1/+1 counter on it. So if they choose to attack with the Veteran Survivor, I can block. Sweet. Alright, that's what we're going to do. Holy Cow comes in, +1 counter. We gain 2 life, and we take Chart a Course at the top, and then block. I love flash creatures. Alright, let's go ahead and play that. And then we're going to attack like so. Okay, punch him. Take Chart a Course, draw 2 cards. Excellent. And then I'll play the Inspiring Overseer. Draw another card, gain a life. Synergy. Unidentified Hovership. This would be a perfect deck for, what is it? Split Up. Split Up would be a great card for this deck. Okay. Let's go Plains and Lyra. Attack. Alright, knock him down. Another Unidentified Hovership. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, take my Lyra. Oh, it has to be Toughness 5 or less. Okay. I didn't realize there was a limiter on that. Oh, I guess that's going to be game. I guess they didn't really have a follow-up to that. Okay, so we get to go first. We have 2 Plains and a Tranquil Grove. Giada, Youthful Valkyrie, Inspiring Overseer, and Lyra. That's a pretty decent open. I'll take it. Okay, looks like our opponent took a mulligan. How many mulligans did they take, though? Looks like they mulligan down to 6. That's not too terrible. Let's play a Tranquil Grove to open the game with. Okay, they open with a Lush Portico. They get to Surveil 1. Plains and a Giada. Any game that I can open with Giada is a good game to me. Alright, let's go and play another Plains, and I will play Inspiring Overseer. Alright, gain a life, draw a card. Pretty sweet. Attack for 2. Okay, Forest into Citizen's Arrest. Interesting. Okay, resolve that. Okay, I will go Temple of Enlightenment. Actually, no. We're going to go Plains. We're going to go Giada. And then we're going to go Valkyrie. Attack for 3. Big fan of cheap angels. Rebel Belt Maverick, huh? Okay. They're going to surveil 2. And they put a Dusk Legion Duelist and a Forest into the graveyard. Oh, they're going to do it again. A land and an Innkeeper's Talent. Okay. So let's go Temple of Enlightenment. Plains, that can go. Don't really need that. So I'm going to play Lyra Dawnbringer. And swing. Boom, boom. Go to 31. Lyra Dawnbringer, so cool. Other angels you control get +1/+1 and lifelink. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the writing on the wall right there. Lyra comes down, ends the game. Okay, we are back with our post-game wrap-up, and I gotta say, the deck is not too shabby. Like, for a budget build of a mid-range Angels deck, this deck is pretty solid. We'll go over our MVPs real quick, and first and foremost, obviously Giada. Giada is pretty much the glue that holds this deck together. Being able to play Angels and make them exponentially bigger by however many Angels you have already is such a solid ability. And the fact that she taps 4 mana to play more Angels, this is just quite possibly one of the best typo lords we have access to. Really, really good card. Aside from that, another all-rounder is the Exemplar of Light. This card is really, really good. I would probably bump this up to a 3 of, maybe not a 4 of, but a 3 of definitely in this deck. And of course, Lyra Dawnbringer is an amazing finisher. Giving all of your Angels +1/+1 and lifelink is so strong. And the fact that she gets First Strike and lifelink herself, I mean, for 5 mana, like, you can do much worse for 5 mana. It's a really, really good card. Other things to take into account is obviously the Shelter by Ghosts. Really, really good removal spell. Normalize is a great counter spell for the early game. Kind of loses a little bit of steam as you get closer to the end game, so make sure you use those early. Aside from that, all the other cards just kind of do what you need them to do. I mean, you want to make sure you get your Youthful Valkyries out early so they can kind of snowball out of control. The Dazzling Angels and the Inspiring Overseers, giving you some life gain and some card draw, are very, very good. Holy Cow gives you the ability to scry and you gain 2 life. Plus, it's a 2/2 blocker if you play it for flash, or a 3/3 if you already have Giada out. So really, really solid deck. Like, I was pleasantly surprised at how well this deck performed overall. Like, it wasn't a deck that was too fast. It wasn't a deck that was too slow. It just kind of fits those middle of the road games really well. It's a solid mid-range build. So yeah, that's it. There's the deck. I will leave a link to the deck list in the description box down below, so you can give it a try yourself, iterate on it further yourself, make it your own, make it better than I did, and that'll be it. I'll stop rambling now. You guys go enjoy some games, and until next time, take care of yourselves.